howdy, and welcome all to the Shadow Demon Voidcast. I'm your host, Shadow Demon. Today we're going to be continuing my playthrough of Battletech with the BTA mod installed. I'm quickly just gonna pick up some stuff here,
New weapon systems available.
because I do have some plans for building a mech with a long tom.
New equipment available.
And after the stream last week, I decided to pick up and just slightly modify the Colossal Turtle, which will be ready in 10 days. I also went through and sold a whole bunch of stuff. Get it ready. Or to get the Colossal Turtle in the first place. And I did some minor tinkering with some other stuff. While we wait for that to get ready, we're going to pop down here. Start today off with a destroy base. Hopefully knocking some C3Is out of the word of Blake. Now I just gotta remember who was in what. Bloody Doves specializes in Mackies and Mackie 2s. That was going weird. Alright. Start off with Bloody Doves here. Mackie 2 that I want to use is currently getting some tinkering done, so that will eventually replace the Mackie that he pilots. And I know Steam Fitter was in my Omega. And I think I only have... yeah. Von Cobra is in the Cyclops. The Emperor is going to be piloted by Tropic. It is designed with a Power through 12 artillery, and he specializes in that. I will eventually upgrade this to a super heavy with some long tom, with at least one long tom, possibly more. I got my Marauder with dual bomb blast lasers. I think with safety. No. Oh, should probably be good. You're the Rakshasa. Yeah, there we go. It was Decker. Axeman was, I believe, Nekomata? Yep. Or, no. Lemonade. No, Sideshow. That's it. I know Wolfbane is in the Commando. Tortoise was Hardlock. Alright. I'm going to be changing these guys out for some other ones. Yeah, Mackie 2. I'll change around the Mackie 2 and give Kitty something else. Actually, Kitty will probably go into the Grand Tortoise because dual railguns with her abilities should definitely clip a head or two. We're going to continue having fun with my hunchbacks. And I want to test out this stalker, which is set up with X-pulse lasers and AMSs. And we'll stick Crown in there. Next up, since this is Strike Base, we're bringing the Long Tom. The Thunderbolt 5 and the LRM carrier. Let's see if I can also fit the Alicorn. There we go. I'm hoping to spawn a lot of enemy lances so I can get lots of loot from them. I'm hoping to get some C3Is from the Word of Blake with the next couple of missions. Then I'll do the Gunslinger program to try and get some easy rare parts and experience for my people. Train up the ones who haven't been maxed out to 10. And then I'm going to go hunt the Sanctuary Alliance if I can. Try and get some of their rare stuff. I may take a tour through their space and pick up stuff from their shops, the regular shops, and then go from there. Big thing is I want to pick up a couple more super heavies if I can and try and build them to form a team to go after that Rattler again. I have an idea that might work to defeat the Rattler, but I need lots of super heavies and some specific builds. Just wait for it to load.
Command interface initiated.
All right. I've immediately spawned in basically range of the base. I can see they've got a Buccaneer. Two of them. They're only 55 tons, 55 tons. Damn. I mean, dual HVAC 10 turret is nasty. And silver bullet Gauss turret could be a problem. Only medium turret? Interesting. And an assault turret. Alright.
Aye, aye.
We're just going to have hardlock sprint over this way. Actually, I think that's best position.
Warning. Enemy reinforcements detected.
Alright. Come on, game. Why are you taking so long to load? It was just a little bit of movement. Alright, so they got a Thunderbolt, a Grasshopper, and a Wolverine, plus a 55 tonner I can't see, a 40 tonner I can't see, and another 55er I can't see. You are rack 5 turret. Don't really have a great hit chance on anything. We're just going to identify you.
I've got a sensor lock.
Another Buccaneer.
Yep.
Just try and get him to a good position. Probably also have him sensor lock someone. We're gonna sensor lock the dual HVAC turret.
Sensor lock.
Just in case it survives, it will be less accurate. I have 8 evasion, so shooting the back of my Marauder is kind of useless. Because spawn protection. That was the Stalker.
Receiving you. On it.
Just gonna lob a canister around at the Gauss turret. Start weakening it.
Enemy flanking.
Okay, they are starting to hit him. That was a nasty hit in the back.
Yes, Commander.
I'm gonna have my hunchbacks and Axeman come down here, try and deal with all these buccaneers. It's all buccaneers.
Locking in all weapon systems. Damn it.
He's here to just
Waiting for orders.
punch things, not necessarily shoot them. Well, at least I damaged his leg. Internal structure on that one leg is slightly weaker.
Enemy flanking.
Six out of 10 missiles hit. The other 4 completely missed.
Commander.
Thunderbolt launcher. We're gonna try and move you to
Roger that.
away from them. Let's try and finish off this silver bullet Gauss turret. Apparently I'm hitting it in the rear too. I exposed its structure but didn't actually kill it. Tiny sliver of health left.
Waiting for orders. Gotcha.
We're going to split fire. Put 2 rounds into that and 1 round of LRMs into the silver bullet Gauss. So that should finish it off.
Knowledge.
The turrets have the potential to be the nastiest.
Enemy eliminated.
Ah yes, they fired SRMs at long range at my Omega. That's a laughable attack.
Firing jump jet.
Alright, he's 33. I don't think any of these Buccaneers have C3Is. I don't really care where they get hit. Damn. That's the building. We're just gonna fire at this guy.
Full complement on enemy.
At least one laser hit.
What's up, boss? Let's move.
Sideshow's gonna come in with the axe.
All weapons are go.
Couple of hits. Made him unsteady. And hot. Excellent. That turret missed its attack. HVAC turret splashed these two, but missed its initial target. Okay, that was kind of smart, putting a minefield down around my Axeman and Hunchback.
Barely hit, Commander.
Ready, Commander. Throttle up.
Damn. We're gonna fire everything I've got, this Rack 5 turret. That was a lot more hits than I was expecting.
Good to go. Hauling ass. Acknowledge.
And eliminated. I punched out the center torso of that mech.
Down.
Excellent. That's one Buccaneer down.
Got something you want done? I hear ya. Going turbo.
Just gonna head to there with the Emperor. And test out the piercing howitzer ammo. Decent hit. A couple decent hits out of the few rounds that fired.
What's up, boss?
Standing by. Ten-4.
Fire my 4x pulse. A few good hits. Melted a good chunk of his armor off.
Commander. Maximum speed.
And we're going to give this group over here a minefield. They shot down a single missile with their AMS.
Waiting for orders.
Yeah, it's probably just going to be an attack on a building, but might as well.
Target marked.
Enemy structure damaged, Commander.
I want to gonna try and drive the long-time artillery away. And a sheep charge on the building. I think. Yeah. Fire shape charge. It has the biggest area of effect. Yeah, they're not gonna do much because they spawn turn 1. Looks like most of them are also running through the minefield. And they're targeting my Omega, which is kind of the smart play, being that it is the biggest thing on the field, but they're not going to do a whole lot before I snipe them. I fired an assassin at my Marauder and missed. And a Griffin. I don't think any of these guys have what I'm looking for.
Let's see.
Standing by.
Alright, Ardlock is going to go Phantom. That's a little too risky, so we're just going to go to there and fire into the main horde. That's my best chance to hit. Yeah, heat sinks. Yep.
Targeting for an alpha strike.
I should have flipped through and checked the other ones, but I'll have plenty of time. I'm just slowing the grasshopper down.
Yes, Commander.
A little outside optimal range for his SRMs, but that's fine. Kind of want to clear this Buccaneer as quick as possible so I can push up on the other ones. So we're going acid rounds. Whoever shoots at it next will do extra damage to it. And I've injured the pilot with that attack.
Damage is minor, Commander.
AMS did its job. Another Wolverine. He won't do very much. my Axeman is just going to turn around and smash him.
Ready to get it on.
Push him with goggles. And fire at this guy. Start weakening this Wolverine.
What's up, boss?
Same plan. He's just gonna run up and shoot at the Wolverine. And we're gonna go shielded stance so he takes less damage. Missed the shot. Damn it.
Negative damage.
Orders. On the move, full speed.
I think he's my best target for grape shot. The Thunderbolt here. Not getting lucky with a C3I on any of these guys, I don't think. Nope. Griffin was my best bet. Damn. Nope. So we'll just put some grape shot into the Thunderbolt and splash everyone around him.
Waiting for orders. Full speed, no target.
Yeah. That's a heavy mortar turret. Yeah, we're just gonna go for him. Opened up. And evasion lost.
Standing by. Full speed, no target.
Let's fire at the Thunderbolt a little. No lucky hits. minimal AMS damage.
Receiving you. Yes, Commander. Heading out.
Just gonna step over slightly. I took out his right arm.
Target's taken a critical hit.
And the rest of the weapons took out the cockpit, killing him.
Hostile eliminated.
Excellent. So that mech has at least a rack. Probably a rack 2, judging by the range.
Orders. Engaging jump jets.
Jump there. Quick draw. Nope.
On it.
Opened up the Wolverine. They fired at my Cyclops and missed. There's more rounds into the Omega from the HVAC 10. They've made it unsteady. And here comes a mortar barrage. Yeah, that's the only issue. They knocked the big guy down. Don't know if they injured my pilot or not. Don't think so. I'll know when when I see his picture. Yeah, I'll have to probably pull my Thunderbolt and LRM carrier back a little bit, but they should survive. What I'll have is this next round, I'll have both Thunderbolt and... Oh. Thank you, Terran Wanderer, for the follow. Taran. Yes. I'll have probably the Thunderbolt and LRM carrier kind of pull back and try and take down that mortar turret. So we'll probably crack my Omega at this point. Nope. Doesn't look like they actually managed to injure Steamfitter with that attack. With that knockdown. So I'm fine. I'm going to have my Mackie come over here and pull this way. Quite welcome. Just thought I would listen to you play Battletech while I'm playing Battletech. Nice! Playing regular Battletech or modded version? I'm going to try and headshot this assassin to get rid of it. All I need is one of these PPCs to hit the head. And I didn't.
What can I do for you?
I leap! I soar!
Activate Battle Lord. I'm going to fire at the Dervish. Just BTA 3062 with difficulty maxed outside of mission play. Oh, good lord. You're doing a lot more than me. Like, the most I do to up the difficulty is turn on friendly fire.
Hightailing it.
Yeah, 8 pieces, and they come stripped. Oof. I'm not that good of a Battletech player. I like showing off the different mechs and the strange builds that I can do, so I have it set for 3 parts, and they come fully equipped.
Inflicted some heavy damage.
It's probably the only reason I've been able to amass the super heavy mechs that I have. And that's also because I mostly bought them. I've been playing since 82, tabletop, so might have a bit of an advantage. Yeah, you've been playing a lot longer than I have. And I've never been able to actually play the tabletop. Only the game. Excellent. HVAC turret down.
Good to go.
Ready for orders.
Fire the long tom shell.
Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, so I think that heavily damaged the one building, completely eliminated one turret.
Yeah? What can I do you for?
So we're doing good with that attack. And we're going to drive up with an Alicorn and try and pop the Wolverine.
Locking in all weapon systems.
Got him with a single Gauss rifle round.
Orders.
And we'll stand up my Omega.
All right, I'm up again. Let's go get him.
Walk forwards. And let's try and pop this Wolverine.
Fire.
Excellent. Wolverine down.
Yes, Commander.
Alright. We're gonna have my scout turtle come over and start trying to deal with the mortar turret. We'll soften it up and then bombard it with all the missile mechs, or all the missiles I can. Get my 7 evasion, tuck back a little bit. The turtle mechs always look like they are missing a turret. Yeah, they do. I have both the basic tortoise and a colossal tortoise. The colossal tortoise is currently getting refitted in the mech bay. I can't wait to drop that on the battlefield.
Ready for orders.
200 tons and dual railguns. Dang, he's not close enough to punch.
I'm already there.
I should update my BTA. I'm 2 years out of date, lol. Yeah. A lot has changed in 2 years.
Acknowledged.
But excellent. I finished off the Buccaneer. Just broke the engine.
Receiving you. All an ass.
Got a quick draw and a Jaeger mech to deal with. Let's deal with my hit chance. I'm not gonna fire my AC-20. Just gonna let it recharge or reduce the recoil, and then get closer. Excellent. Shot down all 6 missiles with the AMS.
Yes, Commander.
As I can, we're gonna pop a round shot in the silly railgun and attempt to headshot the grasshopper.
Aye, aye.
Nope, just hit its arm.
Ready for orders. Heading out.
Just gonna fall back my Thunderbolt carrier. And then long range bombardment on the heavy mortar turret. Excellent. The last Thunderbolt took it out. My Stalker's AMS is doing a great job at shooting down missiles.
Copy that, Commander.
I'm gonna risk pushing up my LRM carrier. Oh, it was actually the side torso, not the arm. Let's see if we can remove it. We had some LRMs. Excellent. And I injured the pilot.
Critical hit, Commander.
So I have removed one arm off of the grasshopper. Their Jaeger with a rack has done some minor damage to my hunchback.
Commander?
We're gonna sprint a silly marauder in. And fire at the center torso of the Wolverine to hopefully punch it out with 2 bomb blast lasers. Both hit, but only one caught the center torso, so it survives. It lives for another day. Thunderbolt did minor damage to my Centurion.
Good to go.
Axeman's gonna get into the fight again. Fire an AC-10 with piercing ammo at the quick draw. It hit. And they fired some lasers at my stalker and missed. They managed to hit my stalker with a PPC. And a bunch of missiles.
Waiting for orders.
Not enough to do any serious damage, but enough to be annoying.
Going full throttle.
Alright. Let's see what my Omega can do to a Thunderbolt. Great hits, and I've opened it up and made it unsteady.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Jump the Emperor forward. And we're going to try and precision shot this Griffin in the cockpit.
All weapons.
With a Howitzer 12. Well, I injured the pilot from a head hit. Wasn't enough to decapitate.
No shooting, just running.
I've got a couple enemies with weakened center torsos. So I'm going to fire at them. So I'm giving 10 missiles to the Grasshopper, 15 to the Thunderbolt, and 30 to a Wolverine. And finish them off. Wolverine is down. Being the evil sort of commander, I use a lot of light vehicles, such as motors or hovercraft. Yeah, I tend to go for the heavily armored, slow-moving squad that just kind of rolls up and crushes things. With the long-range bombardment of LRM, mortar, and Thunderbolt carriers, with the occasional long tom. I also tend to build my people out to make headshots. So, like, I currently have a Mackie capable of headshotting things, potentially with either 2 PPCs or some Rack 5 rounds. I have just lethally killed the Grasshopper pilot. I tend to headshot a lot of enemies.
Commander?
Their left flank is, or actually I think it'd be their right flank, is slowly collapsing. It's arguably the fastest way to slaughter them. Well, it's more of a, I want the mech parts. And so the easiest way to get a lot of mech parts is to kill the meat. And the Thunderbolt had its engine punched out.
Yeah? Hey, let's see what this baby can do.
And then let's see if my Alicorn can finish off the assassin.
I'm gonna give him the big bubble.
2 shots hit, but it was enough.
Mech destroyed.
Their right flank has effectively collapsed. We're going to drop a mortar round, long tom round on the base again. The old Marauder used to have a 25% increased chance on aimed shots. Back then, a single Marauder could snipe 2 to 4 mechs heads per fight. Oh, I would love to have that ability.
Commander?
I've had I got lucky with my Centurion using some community content from the BattleTech mod with this silly named Ultimate Railgun that has 3 different types of ammunition, and its round shot can one-shot anything in the cockpit, and a pilot to start who specialized in precision shooting. So she's from like the first couple missions I ran, been piloting the Centurion and just headshotting things.
Alright, full speed.
And it got even worse when I had added a C3I to her Centurion and mechs that could get into like point blank range. I was getting like a 12% chance to hit them in the head, dealing 150 points of damage.
Standing by. Confirmed.
Alright, and now we're gonna point blank the Griffin, hopefully getting a headshot
Copy that.
with a canister round.
I'm taking head.
There's a... That is painful sounding. My dueling mech used to be one with a center torso cockpit. Yeah. I think the only mechs I have that have center torso cockpits are my tortoises. I have now opened up the quick draw.
Good to go.
Let's see if I can
Aye, aye.
catch it with my AC-20 and drop it. Because I just have a Griffin, a quick draw, and a Jaeger mech left to deal with, and all of them are open in some point. It's only the leg on the quick draw. Got something good. Howdy, Fleet King. Robo fight's going alright. I've sort of cleared through 7 out of 10 enemies and have not taken any notable damage.
Good to go. Let's move.
Alright, let's see if we can finish off this quick draw before it goes with a Thunderbolt carrier.
Confirmed.
There we go. Punched out the engine.
Hostile eliminated. Standing by.
know what? I'm just gonna stand and shoot, despite the risk, on this Griffin and hope to finish it off. And Griffin eliminated. And I somehow managed to not hit my Centurion, who was standing at point blank range, in between the LRM carrier and the Griffin.
Standing by.
Now I just have to finish leveling this base. Oh, and there's a Jaeger mech I have to kill.
Hell yes.
Battle Lord to crank up the damage on the bomb blast laser.
Ready for orders. Copy that.
Betting on next turn finishing off the Jaeger mech.
Target acquired.
I have 2 hunchbacks at almost point blank range and a tortoise in his rear arc, so I should be fine.
Good to go. Taking the shot.
Enemy structure eliminated.
1 building down.
Receiving you. Acknowledge.
Hopefully I can quickly finish off the next 2 buildings.
I hear ya. You betcha.
Almost have the large building taken care of.
I.
Excellent. Just got 2 more buildings to eliminate.
Yes, Commander.
And I need to drive out of the splash zone of my Long Tom.
What's up? Piece of cake.
Only 1 Gauss round hit,
I'm here.
but the Long Tom's splash damage might eliminate both buildings.
My armor is getting ripped off.
Well, 1 medium building remains.
Awaiting orders. Roger that.
And I've got plenty of mechs to deal with the Jaeger. This should be an easy sweep to finish. I got an engine crit on him.
Scored a critical hit.
Didn't finish him off. Let's see if my commando can finish him off. Both my tortoise and commando are shooting him in the back, so there's a decent chance. We're gonna go Battle Lord for the tiny bit of extra damage.
Kill confirmed, Commander.
And AC-5 ammo exploded on the Jaeger.
Orders.
I just need to destroy one more building, and this mission is over.
Locking
And it's only got 300 hit points left. And I just dropped over 150 from it.
Standing by. On the move. Full speed.
So I can totally annihilate this building.
Affirmative.
It's got the tiniest sliver of health left. As long as my AC-20 doesn't miss, I will destroy it. Otherwise, I'll have to wait for the next mech to do it. It has 10 hit points left. I only have a 50-50 shot. Oof. Oh, with precision, I can get it up to 84. There we go. Mission complete. I don't think there is anything of interest, nor are my mechs gonna need a whole lot of time to repair. So I should be able to drop right in and do a battle against the Word of Blake. Ooh. Alright. Yeah, I'm fairly certain the grasshopper is the most valuable thing here. Yeah. I could take 16 medium lasers. I built out a mech with nothing but mortars once for an amusing show, but I tended to blow up a lot of friendlies buildings and the occasional ally. Yeah, mortars will do that if you don't aim them properly. You gotta have to aim them away from your forces. Alright, I'm also gonna take the part of the Jaeger mech and the remaining part of a Thunderbolt and the remaining part of a Quick Draw. I'll keep those AC-5s. Don't need any more medium lasers or the medium pulse or Artemis fire controls. Got plenty of XL engines and Pharaoh. I'll keep the mortar ammunition, and I don't need any more SRM Artemis ammo. Not a terrible haul, but could have been better. I mean, this was a 4.5 skull fight against the Word of Blake, and they dropped like 3 heavy mechs. I have done some of the Gladiator solo or dual missions. That was in a previous playthrough. I haven't gotten to Solaris or any of the game worlds in this playthrough. I've been kind of bouncing around the solar system, picking fights, looking for specific loot. Because I've gotten lucky with some loot, but not anything I really need. Some really cool stuff, but not the stuff I need to make my team really powerful. Alright, we're gonna just jump right back in. I've got a 4-skull battle against the Word of Blake. Hopefully, seeing as I am dropping just over 1,100 pounds, 1,113 tons of mech and vehicle, I can get them to drop me something good. I'm planning to finish off the Word of Blake missions and mercenary missions on this planet, and then probably make my way over to deal with the Sanctuary Alliance and try and get some of their loot and hit some black markets along the way. I might do the Gunslinger program as mission, as that would get me some decent loot as well and not risk any of my mechs, just the pilots. So it'd be good training for my handful of rookie pilots. Yeah, I kind of want some of their lances, and they have some interesting equipment, especially when it comes to the heat sinks. There was a really silly build that before a upgrade, or an update, I should say, not an upgrade, an update defeated it. You used to be able to stick PPC capacitors on the support PPC weapons, which meant it fired 3 times and dealt like 70 points of damage each shot. Generated an absolute ton of heat, but with an annihilator and 4 of those, you could be putting out almost 500 points of damage at any range bracket. And you use the Sanctuary heatsink stuff to cool it. It was super fun until it got removed by an update. I like the PPC shotguns. My own self. All right. Yeah, I haven't actually tried out because I've never gotten my hands on a PPC shotgun, so I don't know how effective that would be. Sounds like it could be good. I'd have to do a build with it. So my force is kind of split down the middle. Or I got 2 groups. Apparently, oh, I have my LRM carrier has spawned in the middle of the enemy group. Well, they've got a behemoth, an archer, a partisan, quad rack, and a heavy LRM carrier. Oh, no, Thunderbolt 10 carrier, sorry.
Yes.
Well, I'm probably going to have to eject my LRM carrier pilot, but I will wait to do that until after the enemy has moved. Incredibly effective, to be honest, especially since you get multiple hits. Alright.
Aye, aye.
Okay.
Acknowledged.
Yeah, that sounds like a weapon I would stick on a melee mech to just blast someone in melee with.
Commander.
Yeah, the rest of my team is just too far away to aid my LRM carrier because of how far out it spawned.
Receiving you. Roger.
Luckily, I should be able to take the high ground and just eject the LRM carrier pilot and go from there. It has really good range, so it can be used at long and is still effective as you close in. No minimum range, unlike regular PPCs.
What's up?
Interesting. Does it weigh significantly more than a regular PPC? Less. Huh. Yeah, I will definitely have to put that on a mech. I'll have to get me some. They also have a whirlwind. I might actually be able to run my LRM carrier out of danger.
Full speed, no target.
Nope. They are attacking it with some Gauss.
Heads up,
They
Commander.
missed.
You've got hostile contacts inbound.
So they do have a reinforcement lance coming from over on this side of the map.
Commander?
Ready for orders.
I will see where my LRM carrier can retreat to, but it may just be a case of I eject them.
For orders.
Standing by. Acknowledged. 10-4.
The only thing keeping it alive right now is its 8 evasion, as it was just attacked by a Rhino Flamer.
Waiting for orders.
I will let them reposition around it just for the pilot to evac. And they fired their rat carrier at me.
I hear ya. Got it. Max speed, no shooting.
Kind of hoping my Long Tom can just drop artillery shells on them. Yeah, their Thunderbolt carrier has now wasted a turn firing at me. And missing because 8 evasion plus spawn protection.
Maximum speed.
Gotta love it when your enemies waste their ammo.
Commander. Roger, Skipper. Kicking it.
And they have a behemoth.
Good to go. What's the now?
Commander?
Receiving you. Got it.
Oh, this is perfect. We're gonna put the behemoth with dual AC-10s, SRM-6s, and LRM-10s as the main target of a shape charge round. Yeah. That'll be the biggest area of effect.
Waiting for orders.
Where can I drive to?
Acknowledge.
I'm going to try and get my LRM carrier out. And hopefully I can hit the rear of this Rhino Flamer and do some serious damage. I'm hoping the long tom causes them to scatter into poor positions.
Aye, aye. Roger that.
Just inside? Yes. Got a lock on their Wolverine.
Roger that.
Alright, we're going to continue sensor locking the Wolverine.
Ready for orders.
Now I just gotta sprint for the top of the hill.
Orders. Full speed, no target.
Ready for orders. On my way. Double time.
And... lost another good chunk of armor off my LRM carrier because of indirect fire. They don't seem to have brought anything to directly shoot at it.
Standing by. Quick stepping it.
Taking the risk and continuing to drive towards my forces with my LRM carrier.
Target full.
And just gonna attempt to hit the Wolverine.
for orders. Hauling ass.
Slowly getting my people into position.
Yes, Commander.
Acknowledged.
Standing by.
Copy that.
Ready, Commander.
Standing by. Hauling ass.
Come on. And they're chasing down my LRM carrier with their Rhino Flamer.
Under heavy fire.
What's up, boss?
Doing alright, though.
Copy that.
Unload regular LRM ammo on the Wolverine. Yep. Probably gonna lose it. Yep. Pilot has 1 health left. So she survived, but I probably lost the LRM carrier.
Pedal to the metal.
Oh well. I have a tendency to risk vehicle pilots a little more than I probably should. Yeah, we're gonna lob some high explosive shells out of my howitzer at the Wolverine. There we go. He's opened up and very close to unsteady. Or, no, he is unsteady.
I'm here.
Probably won't be able to get anyone in position to capitalize on that until next turn. Minor damage to my Emperor. Pretty sure most pilots I lost in a campaign was 57? Whew. Most of which were battle armor and vehicle. Yeah. That tends to be what I lose, battle armor and vehicle pilots. Especially in the early game when you've got, you know, some light hovercraft and everything focus fires it. I don't think my Long Tom managed to hit anything.
Commander? Here we go.
All right. So they've got a Royal Phoenix Hawk as well. Just gonna fire at the Wolverine. Let's see what else comes into range. Hermes 2.
Commander.
We're gonna go investigate this other
Affirmative.
reinforcement lance. 55 tons, 70, 55. Alright, so there's the potential of something decent. Yeah, let's heat up the Hermes too. Hit him with some Inferno SRMs. Oh crap, they are DFAing and oh thank god, they missed the tortoise. Which means the Wolverine knocked himself over in his DFA attempt. Excellent.
Standing by.
And another Griffin. That one has a Gauss rifle.
Barely.
Luckily, my commando has 7 evasion.
Ready for orders. Confirmed.
Let's see if we can headshot the Wolverine. Nope. Looks like a LRM-10 from whatever that 70-tonner was.
Waiting for orders. Acknowledged.
And a Buccaneer. It missed my commando. I got some decent damage on my tortoise
Light damage. Holding firm.
from their missile volley.
Receiving you.
Likely the archer.
Roger that. Full speed.
And they have a 60-tonner with dual Gauss. And the back is the final one for the support lance.
What's up, boss? On it.
Let's see if we can pop the turret of the behemoth.
Locking in all weapon systems.
2 hits, but I
Commander?
just vaporized armor.
Confirmed.
Well, they crit the engine and destroyed a medium pulse and jump jet off of their own Wolverine.
What can I do for you? Going turbo.
I'm gonna switch to piercing rounds and continue firing the howitzer at the behemoth. Try and break its internal structure before it can do anything. I crit its propulsion.
There's more where that came from.
Never hurts when they blow up their own stuff? Yep. I love it when they do it. And considering they attempted to DFA me, and that's why he's in this situation, it's even funnier.
Standing by. Understood. Moving fast.
Let's try and take out the light Gauss rifle on the Griffin. It's firing a ton of LRMs at him. Nothing else, I've softened him up for the next attack. And now they're firing thunderbolts at my tortoise. Sadly, none of them hit their Wolverine, which is collapsed by alongside the tortoise.
Waiting for orders. Going full thrust.
Ready, Commander. Bravo.
I'm receiving you. All right.
Ready for orders. Hey, let's see what this baby can do.
I'm here.
Now then, since my enemies are using the trees as cover, I'm going to adopt the Vietnam strategy and burn away all of those trees. The behemoth has attempted to attack my commando and missed everything.
Standing by.
We're going to activate Phantom on my Scout Tortoise and identify the rest of the reinforcement lance, since they are closer. And I can use my Long Tom to chip away at the main force. That 70-tonner was an archer.
Firing all weapons.
Just gonna slow the Phoenix Hawk down a little bit. They still got some good hits on my tortoise, and they got me with an arc. That could be a problem.
What do you need?
Let's go that, activate Battlelord, and try and kick this Phoenix Hawk. With my commando. There we go, we have removed his evasion. And opened him up with Inferno rockets. first Buccaneer has moved through... Ooh. Moved through some fire and sensor locked my commando.
Aye, aye.
Could be an issue. Brings his evasion down to 5 out of 7. And they're attempting another DFA on my tortoise. I think they hit. No, they missed. Thank God.
Yes, Commander.
They didn't knock themselves over, but they missed their DFA.
I'm already there.
You pushing in with my hunchback. Let's see if I can do some damage to the Griffin. 2 excellent hits from the AC-5. Or no, that's actually an AC-10. Where is it? Whatever I just fired. And they've brought my commando down to evasion 3 from sensor locks. Not good. They still managed to miss a bunch of those missile shots, but I'm expecting some Gauss rounds to hit. I may be losing my commando and Wolfbane. It's an Ostsol. Good God. They did manage to hit the commando,
Not much armor left in that location.
but my armor is holding.
No shooting, just running.
Try and do some more damage to the Royal Phoenix Hawk. Got him.
One less target.
Knocked out the engine. So that is the first enemy neutralized. Oh, this Griffin might get a light Gauss into the back. Nope.
Good to go.
And it was an AC-5 on the Hunchback. It's an AC-10 on the Axeman. Let's see if this AC-10 can long-range tap a Buccaneer. Or no, Hermes. That was a large laser, not AC-10. Wolverine stands up. And runs towards my hunchbacks. And fired at my Marauder, missing everything.
Waiting on you, Commander. Got it. Max speed, no shooting.
Get my Emperor in place. And try and headshot the Griffin. Got an engine crit and a heatsink destroyed from that volley. Don't actually think I've penetrated, or I don't think I've removed all of the armor. Just hit him with enough piercing rounds. Commando is still holding out.
Got something you want done? No shooting, just running.
Fire some LRMs at the Griffin. Got it at least unsteady. And the commando is opened up.
They've blown past my armor.
How's it going?
Slowly shuffling my Omega into position. And is this where I lose the commando? Somehow their thunderbolts all missed. I will definitely have to sprint my commando out. Assuming the behemoth doesn't get him.
Engaging target.
Couple good hits, knocking out the Wolverine and the X-Pulse. It's unsteady.
Armor blow through. Internal damage.
Still alive.
Orders. Attacking from position.
There we go. Splashed him a bunch with that long tom shell. And lit everything on fire over there. Alright, Wolfbane. His center torso is open. His left shoulder is almost deleted. And his right arm is almost deleted. We're going to go Vigilance so he can sprint. And just run as far away as possible. Sensor lock the Ost Soul, so it might not be able to hit him.
On my way. Double time.
Keep line of sight to as much as I can. And I'm going to attempt to shoot the Ost Soul in the back with my Tortoise. I have eliminated the Griffin that can knock or can narc people, so should be alright. I've actually opened up the armor of the Ost Soul in the back. That's surprising.
Receiving you.
Commander? Roger. Full speed.
Continue sprinting my hunchbacks towards the fight. And pop some AC-5 rounds at the Hermes. Nothing hit.
Reporting negative damage.
Hermes missed my hunchback.
Yes, Commander. Let's move.
Hoping I can use this AC-20 to knock the Griffin.
Locking in all
Yes. Griffin has been knocked down. And the pilot is in bleed out with an injury. Excellent. And they're firing at the back of my commando. Doing light damage due to evasion.
Standing by. I copy. Ready for orders. Roger.
Receiving you. On it.
I'm going to try and headshot the archer with an 11% chance. Nope, just got 2 hits.
What's up, boss?
Axeman hopefully will be able to do some serious damage to the downed Griffin.
Engaging target.
Broke its engine. Excellent.
Let's hit him hard.
Alright, so that's 3 out of 10 enemies eliminated.
What can I do for you? No sweat.
I'm going to fire the howitzer at the Ussel because I have the potential of doing some serious damage. I have crit his XL engine with that volley. Piercing ammo on the howitzer is amazing. They are firing at the rear of my tortoise, doing minimal damage.
Good to go.
Doubt I could finish him off. Yeah, you're the weaker of them, so we're gonna fire at this Hermes too with a bunch of missiles. Opened it up, broke its Ultra AC-5, and a medium pulse laser. Excellent. That reduces his firepower a bit.
What's up, boss?
Continue to try and shuffle my Omega into position. Fired thunderbolts at my hunchback and missed everything.
Ready, Commander.
Shuffle the Mackie forward.
Standing by. Moving at full throttle.
Try and precision shot the Buccaneer with some large X-Pulse.
Target confirmed.
Melted a good chunk of his armor. And they continue to miss my hunchback.
Commander? Confirmed.
Sprint my long tom forward. And we're gonna rough guess where their location is and drop another Inferno shell on them.
Commander?
Alright. My Alicorn Gauss can fire. Just try and break the Hermes that's opened up. It's down.
Mech destroyed.
Excellent.
Plant the seed.
Good to go.
We're gonna keep him at initiative 10 and running.
Affirmative.
Do not want to lose my commando.
Standing by. Move order confirmed.
I'm gonna try and reveal as many of the enemies as possible. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be able to.
Giving him everything.
Continue firing at the Ustle with my lasers. Messing with its ability to walk and sprint. Shot down 7 of those missiles. Going in for the Buccaneer. We're going to crank this up to a precision shot, so hopefully most of this hits.
Good to go.
Gonna have my other hunchback also push up on him, and again, precision shot with an AC-20. Try and do some serious damage to the Buccaneer. Only a 74% chance. Still hit.
Good to go. On the move, full speed.
Hopefully I've chased the enemy off this hill that I've been bombarding with the long tom. Archer fires at my hunchback, doing little damage.
Commander. Confirmed. I copy.
Thunderbolt carriers now initiating attacks on the Buccaneer. Got it open. Arm removed. Jump jet engine destroyed. Excellent.
Hope we can salvage that.
So I just have an Ostsoul and an Archer to deal with on the one flank. And then basically a full lance of vehicles and an Archer to deal with on the other.
Good to go. Receiving you. I copy.
Because all of the units on the one flank have gone, I'm going to reserve until all of my enemies have gone with the rest of my guys. In hopes they will come into view.
Ready, Commander.
A couple I will just continue to try and maneuver into position, but the rest are going to wait and see.
Receiving you. Understood. Moving fast.
I gotta probably run out of this area with the tortoise. Drag them towards the main force at this point.
Ready for orders.
I'm going to continue to fire my howitzer at the cockpit of the Ostsoul. Broke a medium laser and an actuator. Tortoise running anywhere is usually kind of an oxymoron, right? Usually, but my tortoise has a 7-11 movement profile. Like I said, I build strange mechs.
Fire in.
This is the exceptional, or the exception for one of those. Yeah. This tortoise was designed to actually beat the hare in a race. It doesn't pack a lot of firepower, but what it does have is a C3I that I can get into position. Fire with the long tom. I'm still splashing stuff with the long tom, which is great.
Something I can do? Roger that. Speed.
Two out of 3 Gauss rounds hit, and I took out the engine of the Ostsoul. Excellent.
Waiting for orders. Heading out.
So I just have an archer left to deal with on my flank. See if a pair of bomb blast lasers can take it out. No, I deleted its right torso.
Critical hit, Commander.
Yes, Commander.
So we're just gonna LRM fire it, hopefully to death. Its center torso is open, so I should eliminate. Yep. Excellent. The reinforcement lance has been deleted.
Left, proceed.
Awaiting orders. On the move.
Sprint to forest cover. Howdy, microwavable grapes. Welcome to the stream, and good evening yourself. We're gonna sensor lock the behemoth, so that way it can't run away from my vision.
Waiting for orders.
And keep my heavily injured commando running away from the fight. Sounds like something exploded. I may have indirect fired the archer into overheating with inferno shells. And his ammo cooked off.
Understood. Moving fast.
I've just been blind firing inferno shells out of a long tom on it.
Receiving you. On my way. Double time.
He was hiding in the trees, so I eliminated the trees, and apparently him as well.
Firing on target.
I have opened up the behemoth, I think.
Commander?
Like dropping minefields in the path of a convoy attack mission. Exactly. Yeah, I can only see vehicles at this point.
Orders. Double time. Let's go. Roger.
Orders?
It's the only thing I can see. I'm going to continue to shoot the behemoth.
It's go time.
And it's been eliminated.
Enemy down. Commander?
Going full throttle.
Commander?
I don't think I'm going to be able to get anyone into sensor lock range. But I know where they are, so I can just indirect fire my long tom again at them. And then just let them come to me.
Yes, Commander. Consider me there.
Standing by.
Also, because I can, I'm dropping fast scams. Missiles.
Target acquired.
Right around them, so they have a minefield, as well as the whole world being on fire.
Damn it.
I hear ya.
Standing by.
Drive the long tom closer. And lob another inferno shell at them.
Yes, Commander. Full speed, no shooting. Got it.
Yes, Commander. Come on, people, let's make it.
Phantom. Nice 8 evasion and reveal all of the enemy vehicles that are left. Yeah, my indirect firing has nearly taken out the Long Tom. Sorry, not the Long Tom. My indirect firing with the Long Tom has nearly taken out the Heavy Thunderbolt carrier, heavily damaged the Rhino, and I don't think I've really been hitting the Partisan with racks.
Heads up, Commander. We've got hostile contacts inbound.
And apparently I'm just getting the alert of the main enemy unit.
Hunkering down.
Let's move.
Excellent hit on the Rhino. It's now open, so there's the distinct chance my Long Tom's splash damage will finish it off.
Double time.
If my Hunchbacks don't. Also, the minefield could do it in.
Roger. Hot damn. Let's do this.
Alright, another enemy eliminated.
Standing by. Affirmative.
Waiting for orders. Got it. No shooting, just running.
Can't attack the Partisan, but I can probably finish off this heavy LRM-10 carrier. Or Thunderbolt 10 carrier, not LRM.
Let's hit him hard. Tango down.
Yes, Commander.
Doesn't look like they're going to play nice and drive their rack carrier closer to me, so I'll just have to make my way to it.
Standing by. Got it.
It fired everything and missed my tortoise.
What's up, boss? Hightailing it. Engaging with target.
What's probably going to be left to my tortoise and hunchbacks to finish off that tank. I will continue to move some other people into position.
Hey there.
Ready, Commander. Movement finished.
They might be able to get line of sight to it.
Yeah? Alright, let me know when you need me.
See if I can maybe splash it a bit. Yes. Just barely could see it getting a little bit of splash damage.
Aye, aye. Confirmed. BT has
Hit with a precision shot.
Aye, aye. Waiting for orders. Roger that.
Hoping to be able to drive enough into indirect range to finish it off. If my hunchbacks don't.
Receiving you. On it.
Excellent.
One less target.
Mission.
Let's get the last little bits of loot from this group. And I think I will do a ambush convoy against some mercenaries after this. So I can swap out the Thunderbolt carrier and the LRM carrier if it survived with the heavy mortar carriers that I've got, and then just minefield and long tom the route. I have a feeling the archers are going to be the most valuable thing here besides the Ostsoul. Actually, they might be more valuable than the Ostsoul. Oh wait, there is a C3I. So dump the archer part. Definitely want that. That is the only thing I care about. Got lots of mech parts. Don't need that. Don't need those. Don't need case. I'll keep the improved jump jets. Don't need the ammo. Don't need ammo. Yeah. Cool. I managed to pick up a single C3I in this. Archers can be vulnerable when it is a missile boat, but it's a solid heavy. Yeah, it's a decent mech, but I don't have space for it in the plan. And I don't need any more mechs. The biggest vulnerability the archer has is to overheating. Because, like I did, if you get it hot enough, you can get the ammo to cook off. Yeah, Unicorn is out for 50 days. Wolfbane needs some serious repairs. Actually, I want to do a rebuild on this Mackie. So I'm going to replace the Mackie I've got here. Wherever it is. This one. With that one because it has the hero mech bonus. Push the Mackie up a little bit, drop the Goliath down. And Comstar really likes me. Real quick. Yeah, this one's got dual rail guns. I want to make sure it's got a precision fire control. Yes, it does. So that could be good. What I think would be better is... come over here. Do a refit. I want the designator and the C3I out of this guy. Actually, I'm just going to scrap this Mackie. And location designator. That way I've got a decent chance at hitting the head with this guy. With two of these silly guns.
Right. I'll get it in the schedule.
Then we're gonna actually do a proper build on this Mackie. No, I want to leave the command console in. Because it increases accuracy with indirect fire and resolve gain. We'll leave the Gauss in, those in. Actually, I'll probably... yeah, I'll leave those in. I want to go Eternal. Clan Pharaoh. Get C3I in it. Actually, do I need anything else? I've got the 4 tons. I do kind of like the Gauss for this. And the ERPPCs are good. I don't have laser AMS, so we're just gonna put 2 regular AMSs in. Two bins of ammo. Actually, go 1 bin of ammo. And no, it's here. Stick an exchanger 1 in it. It's -8 heat cooling, but that should work all right. Gives me a little bit of AMS protection and 3 weapons that could potentially one-shot a mech if they hit the head. And jump jets. So,
Logged and
the Hero Mackie is built. was that? Wait the 2 days. So, got an ambush convoy against some mercs. We're gonna go all in and hopefully get something good. What's your error? I want him training that. Let me go back and check what the error is on that Mackie. No, I have half a ton. Can't do a small laser. I'll just have to put a magnification array on it. Next time I go to wait a little bit. The slight reduction in range for not having it isn't all that worrying. Alright, he's going to train the Mackie 2. I'm going to drop the Centurion and get Kitty piloting the Hero Mackie, at least for now. She'll eventually go into the Great Tortoise, and I'll have someone else train the Hero Mackie. I'm gonna drop the LRM carrier, go heavy mortar, heavy mortar. I don't think I have, well, I have Clem. I should possibly invest in a second Long Tom. Oh well. Let's ambush this convoy. While this loads, I'm gonna go grab a drink. Good idea. Just decided it would be a good idea to take on some Blakists. We'll see if the IPA tonight was a good idea or not. Yep. Good luck. Hopefully you can get some C3 eyes out of the word of Blake, because that's an amazing upgrade to your accuracy. If you can get a network online. I'm mainly hunting these mercenaries to hopefully get a hero mech of some kind.
interface initiated.
Our target is within sensor range.
Slaughtering Blakists and House Liao is always worth doing. Yup. I swear everyone I meet online loves seeing the Blakists and House Liao get their butts kicked. It's like the entire community just loves killing them.
Aye, aye.
Alright. We got a 45-ton and a 40-tonner that I can see. That's where I gotta stop them from getting. See if I can uncover the convoy. Yeah, it's hard to resist. 60 ton, 55, 40, 40. It's probably mostly APCs. We've got a Phoenix Hawk and a Strider. I'm gonna just identify a vehicle.
I've got a sensor lock.
Sherpa Armor Transport means...
On my way. Double time.
I'm just gonna minefield this road, which is what they're likely gonna be moving along. 70-tonner and a 45-tonner in the back there.
Got a lock.
Yeah. Probably not going to get... The burrows might have cargo compartments. Yeah, we're gonna put it down a minefield and then have my scouts chase anything that survives a long time in a minefield. Light damage to my tortoise. Honestly, dropping 2 super heavies on this mission is a little bit of overkill. Oh, damn. They hit me in the head, and he got injured. Luckily, I think he also moved into, yeah, the dreaded head injury. Also, Brawl POS, welcome to the stream. Was that the same commando from last mission? Yes, it was.
Commander?
The one that got really messed up. Cursed. No, just unlucky. Wolfbane is usually... He gets a few headshots and then proceeds to run away. But he does a decent job at scouting. No. Cursed is me and Locuses. Or, Troopers, if you play Rogue Tech. Where the core can melt down and explode. Because, anytime a Trooper or a Locust got close to me, I always would accidentally core the thing and cause a meltdown. I lost way too many pilots to Locusts and Troopers just exploding in nuclear fire on me. Unlucky is taking, 1 or 2 headshots every mission and being injured, but never dying.
God, I was sleeping. What do you want?
Well, I spawned outside the map. So let's careful maneuver into the map. And burned up a little bit of his AMS.
Receiving you. Copy that.
We're just gonna drop a sensor lock. Excellent. His evasion has been reduced.
What's up, boss? Got it. On it.
Almost have his evasion removed. And it's a grasshopper. That was a funny visual effect, so he's got something of interest.
What can I do for you? Going turbo.
My Emperor is hopefully going to hit him a couple of times with that howitzer. I broke one of his jump jets,
When I shoot you, you'll
but I didn't hit him enough to destabilize him.
need something, Chief? Roger. I've got a sensor lock.
Just gonna strip off the last of his evasion.
Roger.
And then go attack ground. Right at the head of this convoy.
Target acquired. That didn't hit.
Yes, Commander. 10-4.
Fire some X-pulse lasers at him. Excellent. Opened him up and crit his engine.
Reporting critical hit. Receiving you. Got it. No shooting, just running. Roger.
He's dead.
Hostile removed. Commander. Going full throttle.
Fescam.
I copy.
Make the minefield even larger.
Primary target
Yes, Commander.
We're just gonna keep
All on ass.
the mortar carrier out of the area. Make this front minefield really dense. Or keep it out of line of sight.
Receiving you. Throttle down.
Now then, this is the one I've got to aim a little ahead. We're going to drop it right there. They'll probably be in it when they stop.
Ready, Commander.
Mackie 2 will push in.
Commander?
I don't want to run through my own minefield. Doesn't give me enough evasion. So we're just going to run to there.
Go into full throttle.
We're going to push this grasshopper a little. Oh, and you're a hellspawn. I want to keep this guy sensor locked since he's the lead vehicle.
Orders.
Alright, you aren't in bleed out, so
I copy.
like that. Go Battle Lord and unload on the grasshopper. That's almost perfect placement on that long tom. Tortoise is taking some light damage.
Barely hit, Commander.
Ready to get it on.
I'm gonna try and have this hunchback head off the convoy. That way I can at least stomp on any vehicles that make it through.
Locked on.
What's up, boss? Going full throttle.
I'm gonna hopefully put an AC-20 round into that grasshopper. Not likely, but we're gonna risk it.
In all weapon systems.
That is sailing off to ruin someone else's day. Oh. I was so close to calling a dead-on hit.
Oh, God, I was sleeping. What do you want?
Sometimes I forget how long I've been playing this game. That's a really shitty hit chance. At least decent. Well, let's try and headshot the hellspawn for some light damage on it. Okay, that's more than light damage. I have opened him up successfully. One headshot on the grasshopper. Nope, looks like arm and torso.
Standing by. Roger that.
I'll have the Axeman come through this side to attack the convoy. The grasshopper ran away. Fired at the tortoise.
Commander?
Slightly less hit chance, but the slug could still do some damage. Pop! I think that was a headshot. Yep! Killed the grasshopper. Only one salvageable part, though.
What's up, boss?
We're going to continue to fast scam the area. I hope they enjoy a minefield.
Waiting on you, Commander. Pedal to the metal.
Waiting for orders. Affirmative.
Battle Lord for damage and accuracy.
Roger that. Target confirmed.
Just melted off the armor. Oh, nope. Took out the right arm. Alright.
Orders. On. Waiting for orders. Roger.
Just gonna continue to make the minefield really dense.
AC-2 ammo gone.
Ready for orders. Moving out. I'm gonna give them the big bubble.
So that is the last of my minefield. And the first of the enemy vehicles in the convoy have been deleted.
Show them what you got.
Standing by. Confirmed.
And
reinforcements detected.
Well, I have killed at least one enemy vehicle.
Picking up a new sensor trace. Looks like enemy reinforcements.
Yep, they felt that.
Ready, Commander. Throttle up.
I got a vehicle and a mech back there. 60-ton vehicle, 45-ton mech.
Blast at sea.
Not worried about this. We're gonna shoot the hellspawn in the back. Since the side torso is damaged, we just eliminated it. Cool. Strider is next.
Tango down.
What do you need? On the move. Full speed.
Never let your enemy get a flank on you, because it will always end poorly. And we're just gonna go acid missiles here. Give him a really bad time.
Solid.
I got an engine crit. It has an SRM-2 and it missed one and the other was shot down. Okay, it's trying to come up this way. That's no big deal.
Understood. Moving fast.
Let's identify the vehicle and see if it's even a threat. LBX-2 carrier. Could be deadly.
Engaging.
But I'm not too worried. We have now opened up a prowler. I think the minefield has taken out the prowler.
Receiving you.
Gotta love it. Just that one guy left.
Copy that.
I'm fairly certain my Emperor can come over and finish him off. Let's go precision shot.
Affirmative.
I only hit the leg. It missed.
Ah, God, I was sleeping. What do you want?
That's a low hit chance. Let's just try and finish off this last vehicle of the convoy. Excellent.
Get to the LZ for extraction.
Look out. The enemy is pathetic. There's 2 mechs and a vehicle left.
Ready for orders.
sprint to there.
Here it comes.
Go for some headshots. Nope, just broken actuator.
Heavy damage. Commander. On it.
I'm fairly certain this should finish him off. Excellent.
One less target.
And very little parts of a crappy mech that I don't care about left.
Got it. Max speed, no shooting.
Got something you want done? Copy that.
Switch over to normal ammo.
Target neutralized.
That was pathetic. It was only a single volley.
Good to go. On it.
Let's identify what this is.
Got a lock.
Phoenix Hawk.
I'm here. Roger.
My hunchback should be able to punch that thing to death.
Ready for orders. Full speed, no...
And if my hunchback can't, my Cyclops should be able to finish whatever is left.
Yes, Commander. Affirmative.
We're gonna coat him in acid and then hit him with Infernos with the next one.
Critical.
Or I can basically just tear him to pieces.
What's up, Commander?
You know what? Shits and giggles, we're gonna go intensive firepower. Because this should finish him off. That was absolutely pathetic of a show for enemies.
Mission successful.
Whatever mercenary company that was did a terrible job. They weren't even entertaining to slaughter. RNGesus heard you. I hope so. I'm looking for a challenge. Looks like they changed the PPC shotgun to an ER PPC shotgun, but increased the weight to 7 tons. That's still not bad for tonnage on the shotgun PPC. Like, I'm fairly certain I could finagle that into the Mackie 2 that I've got. Or, actually, no, it's the regular Mackie. Hold on. Yeah. This Mackie... Yeah, at 7 tons, I could put 2 shotgun PPCs in this thing. So, I will definitely consider replacing these with shotgun PPCs if I can get them. Alright, I'm looking for cargo containers. All three of them in one. Excellent. I probably won't get much out of them, but at least it's entertaining. I'll take the only remaining part of that grasshopper. And I'm going to snag 2 parts of the hellspawn because I might get the third. Oh, wait. I can grab all 3 parts of the hellspawn. So at the very least, I can build and scrap a hellspawn. I don't care about the rest of this stuff. Let's see. I'll keep the AMS. Don't need the pulse. Don't need the small lasers. Or the fire control. Or the C3 slaves. Or the case. Don't need that. Keep those. Actually, don't really need them. Don't need. Don't need. Don't need. Alright. Very least I can build a hellspawn and scrap it for money. And parts. Yeah, I don't intend to buy the shotgun PPCs. I intend to hunt Sanctuary till I get them. Why pay for things when you can just loot it off of your dead enemies? That's how you get stealth gear killing Liao. Yep. MRM 30, not bad. Like Gauss. Improved large binary laser isn't bad. I like getting mask. That's something I have trouble coming across. Long Tom cannon ammo could be good. Filling up on my mortar stuff. Bunch of Thunderbolt 5s. Oh. Ironically, I think I need Thunderbolt 5 ammo still because I have yet to find that or able to loot it. Tons of Thunderbolt 5s, no ammo whatsoever. Alright. Hop over here, go to storage. I think it's a 45-ton mech? Yes, saw the green.
That mech is ready to fight, Commander.
Anything of interest? Medium pulse, LRM-10, ER medium lasers, and some jump jets. Yeah, not gonna bother doing anything with this. Just goodbye. Alright. Oh yeah, since I think I've got a spare C3I. If I do, I will get the scout mech back up online. Yes. Actually, swap out the medium pulse lasers for a medium laser And I want this. Actually, that's 1 ton. That's also 1 ton. Yeah, small laser. Validate that.
Logged and noted. Shouldn't be too hard.
Alright, and then go back bay 2. This Mackie. Notes here. Magnification array. So, the Gauss rifle should benefit from the 5% extra range. We will validate that.
I'll let you know when that's done.
Not going to get anything out of the planetary government. Mercs don't seem to have anything, and that's an extremely long mission against planetary government. So, we're going to do the gunslinger program while my people heal. So, in 2 days, I will get a mission. Solo duel, go. I can only get money out of this. But I get a box of nifty stuff at the end. Alright, we've got a Highlander. Yeah, you're 10 out of 10. You need a little bit more training. So, hopefully we can run in and punch something really good. Yes, I'm bringing fisticuffs to the gunslinger program. Alright.
Command interface initiated.
I've got a Gauss rifle and an ER large laser.
On it. Orders? No shooting, just running.
And we're fighting a Crockett with an LBX-10, pair of SRM-6s, pair of large lasers, and a pair of small lasers.
Copy that.
And I missed everything.
That's a miss.
Luckily, he will do very little damage to me because I popped my resistance. 50% DR is amazing.
Receiving you. Going full throttle.
We're just going to charge straight at him.
Acknowledged.
Excellent hits.
Hell yes. Good to go. Let's move.
Just going to try to continue to hit that side.
Confirmed.
No, I made him unsteady so he can only walk.
What's up, boss? Got it.
Just going to focus on shooting side arcs and keeping my own evasion up and reducing all of the damage I take.
I can't take much more of this. It's go time. Waiting for orders.
You know what? It isn't my mech. So let's attempt the charge attack. I don't gotta do the repairs. Yeah, he felt that. And I think he punched me back.
My internals are taking a beating.
Damn it. I'm wounded.
Gauss rifle down. Knocked down. Don't panic out, for the love of God. We can still win this. Nope. Mech went boom. Oh well. I don't think that ends the contract. It just means I failed the first mission. And my pilot will be down for 12 days because of it. if this does cancel the mission, I'll just head out elsewhere. Nope, in 2 days I'll get another mission. Yeah, my guys are down for a couple of days, but that's no big deal. Alright, before I call it a night, let's check the store. There's a lot of good stuff here. But mainly, I'm going to buy a second one of these.
Battle available.
So I now have 2 long tom artillery units. A snag and a spare plasma rifle. I have 8 Thunderbolt 5s, but I don't think I have any Thunderbolt 5 ammo. No, I've got 15 and 20, but no 10 or 5. Narc launchers. Proved. Narcs. Yeah.
Expected approach time 4-1. Acknowledged. Approach time 4-1.
Yeah, there's, at this point, nothing else here. So I will call it a night here. I thank you all for coming. I hope you had a good time. And if you did, I will be live again tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, playing some more Battletech with the BTA mod. I'll continue the Gunslinger program and then go elsewhere. Probably to go beat up the Sanctuary Alliance. So if you enjoyed, come on back. Otherwise, you can follow the links below. The YouTube link will take you to my YouTube, which is an archive of some of my older stuff. You can see how this group has survived for the last few hundred days. Or you can follow me on Twitter with the Twitter link, where I occasionally shitpost. Otherwise, y'all have a good night.